Yeah, 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 yeah. For your life, it's the Pearl Hale Show.
Welcome to the Pearl Hale Show. I'm so excited you joined us. This weekend, I am going to be the keynote speaker at the Purpose Beyond the Pain Destiny for the Future conference. I am so excited. I want to talk to you a few minutes about your purpose beyond the pain. Life comes to help us grow. And so the pain that we experience in life is so we can start doing things a little differently. A lot of times situations come up, and God is just saying to us, I want you to pivot. I want you to learn from this experience, and I want you to grow so you can see that these challenges came to make you better, not bitter, but better. These challenges that come creates purpose. These challenges that come help us see that in spite of all this pain, God comes to shift my life for the better. God comes to bring me in alignment with my assignment, with the things He has for me to do in the earth realm. And I'm telling you, I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. We have some awesome women of God this weekend, and we are so blessed to join us, for you to join us this Thursday, so that I can give you a few golden nuggets. Before we go any further, I would love for you to click and subscribe. If you can click and subscribe on YouTube, click and subscribe. We welcome your comments. We thank you so much for watching the Pearl Hale Show. We thank you so much for joining us each week, and we want you to click and subscribe. Purpose comes in finding a purpose for your pain doesn't always mean saying, oh, I'm suffering, so I'm special. It doesn't always mean that. A lot of times when we're in religious circles, it's always say, "Oh, because I'm suffering," it means that I'm special. What I want to suggest to you that it just means a lot of times that we have to operate differently. If you're suffering, having a hard time making payments for something or getting something done, perhaps it's in how you get it done. Do you move too fast? Do we take on too much? Do I got a mortgage and I got a car at the same time, and I put a little too much on myself? So the pain of really struggling and fighting through, and to keep a home, and to keep a car and keep things going, all that pain comes to show you, maybe I could have done it differently. Perhaps since I got the house, maybe I should have waited a few years to get a new car, or vice versa. Whatever your issue is, whatever your dilemma is, that pain came to steer you in a new direction, a new place, because God has purposed you. God has great purpose for you. And stop lying in and stop feeling bad about mistakes, because everyone has come short. Everyone makes mistakes. but you don't have to be defined by your mistakes, as Maya Angelou would say. And so you want to see, what is my purpose in that season, in this season? My purpose was too important, and that's why God had to get me unstuck. He showed me some things through betrayal because he didn't want me in certain circles. He didn't want us going down certain direction. He didn't want us meshing our spirit with certain people. He didn't want us to take a route that we would regret. And as a result, it's painful. Even in a good situation, sometimes there's pain because pain comes to reroute you. Things happen to reroute the way you think about a situation, the way you handle a situation, and the way you deal with people in a situation. God comes to teach us something, to help us grow. And I am so excited about what we're doing this weekend, Purpose Beyond the Pain, Destiny for the Future. We're going to be in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And I tell you, we want to have a great time. We're going to have a great time. Your conference host is Apostle Denise McCullen, and some of my sisters from Brooklyn and Maple Hill, North Carolina, is going to be in the building to help someone find purpose beyond that pain and find their destiny for the future. And for those of you who can't join me, we'll certainly have snippets on my upcoming shows. But I am so grateful that God has come in this season to say, woman of God, man of God, you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay stuck in that pain. And for some of you, that pain caused you to write your greatest book. That pain caused you to be better. That pain pushed you into your own business. That pain purposed you into a greater relationship. That pain taught you stop being selfish. That pain taught you, maybe I need to understand that the only way I can find true love is to be vulnerable with the right person, not the wrong person, the right person. That pain came to show you that sometimes it's not what other people do to you, it's how you internalize it. Because sometimes people will have grace for everybody else, or grace for who they want to have grace for. You have to have grace for yourself. You can't let the noise of other people or what they say about you define you. You have to stop getting bitter and get better at relating. Whatever pain came to attack you, and whatever you feel down about, I'm here to tell you that came to shift you, that came to guide you in another direction. That bitter cup experience that some of you faced, that bold-faced betrayal, bold-faced lie, I'm here to let you know God got you. And there's always a saying, that church saying, he may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. Well, I want you to know God has truly shown up in my life in places when I least expected, and when I forgot all about it, moved on. It's amazing how he says, I turn around pearl. You see what I helped you come through. When you focus on your purpose, focus on, I am going to start living life differently. I am going to improve on how I deal with things, how I handle things. I am going to upgrade. Then that pain becomes purpose. That pain that tried to shatter you and make you feel bad becomes your purpose. And I'm here to tell you, some of you have great purpose beyond that pain. Some of you are about to walk into something greater than what you've expected. Because even though it crushed you, even though that pain hurt you, you refuse to stop believing God. You refuse to say it's over. It's not over until God says it's over on a business idea that crushed you, that was painful, that was betraying. I'm here to tell you, don't give up. It's your turn to get purpose out of whatever happened to you. It doesn't matter what people say, what people think. God has come to give you purpose beyond that pain and destiny for the future. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be down in Jacksonville, North Carolina this weekend. God has sure enough purpose beyond the pain for those he's assigned for me to speak to this weekend. I'm so excited. I'm hyped that you're with me on this evening because God is showing up and saying to you, let it go. Let the hurt go. Let the pain go. Let what you think is not fair go and let God. And when you do that and let God, God will show up and show out for you. And any embarrassment you had to deal with, any unfairness you had to deal with, put it in his hands. Watch how he show up and show out for you in this season. Your purpose is too great. And because your purpose is too great, God is speaking to you. I brought you through this. I brought you through that. I want you to be grateful because I'm steadily moving you closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to what I've purposed for you and I have for you. And that's something greater. Something greater. Sometimes we can't see it now, but it's something greater than we can imagine. Listen, I want you to click and subscribe, like, share. Let me know your comments, what you're thinking, because I tell you, man of God, woman of God, you are the bomb, you all that, because whatever pain came to crush you, you still moving, you still growing, you still glowing, and you still working around it, and you're going anyway. You know that you're bigger than what people think and bigger than what they say. And so because you know who you are, you don't have to run. You can hold your head up high in spite of the pain, in spite of the lies. Because someone listening to me, some things could have crushed you. But not only they didn't crush you, they just caused you to pivot into a new purpose. And because you pivoted into a new purpose, a new direction, it's better. Don't underestimate the pain, because the pain is a pivot into purpose. And we are so glad that you've joined us this afternoon. I want you to click and subscribe, like and share, like and share. We thank you so much for joining us on the Pearl Hale Show. I want to give you some golden nuggets. I'm on my way to North Carolina, and for the Purpose Beyond the Pain, Destiny for the Future conference. I'm so excited. I know God is going to show up in the building, show up and show out. And I thank each and every one of you. We're going to be in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If any of you wanted more information, you can certainly go to my website. www.pearlhaleshow.tv, and they'll give you more information. Also, please support the Pearl Hale Show. Buy a t-shirt and purchase my book, Bruised to be Used, to be a blessing to this podcast. If this podcast has been a blessing to you, consider being a blessing to the Pearl Hale Show by purchasing a t-shirt full of purpose, beautifully designed, or even my book that gives you golden nuggets, Bruised to be Used. Everything that you've gone through, God is using it for His glory. God is using it to make you into a new person. And so we thank you. You can scan that QR code and grab the book and the t-shirt. Thank you all for joining me each week. We try to bring you a show that's healing, that's inspiring. And today we're talking about purpose beyond the pain. Everything that happened to you, everything that the enemy threw your way, is going to cause you to pivot into the purpose and the assignment that God has for you. Because a lot of times we waste our time. A lot of times we get involved in things that we should not. And so God, through the pain, helps us to pivot. And in helping us to pivot and pull down, what could I have done differently? How can I approach this situation differently? It sparks growth, and it sparks development, me developing into a better me, a person who can see things through multiple lenses, a person who now, because of the pain that I've experienced or you've experienced, you know, to step back. Sometimes you can't get close to people you really don't know, even though you want to help someone. You still have to be cautious in situations. So all of this pain helped you to pivot so you can concentrate on your purpose. We serve a great God, and I'm super excited. And I'm so grateful to all of you who've joined me. I want you to click subscribe, comment, like us on Facebook. And I'm going to leave you with my favorite quote. Forget about past failures. It's over. Because whatever God has before you, look in front of you, is better than what you left behind. That's it for this episode, this podcast, The Pearl Hale Show. I'm your host, Pearl Hale, life transformational speaker. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm going to be in the Carolinas, and I'm so excited. And I love each and every one of you. And I thank each and every one of you every week for joining me, and those of you who support my show. Thank you so much and have a blessed evening.
Ooh.